Hi guys, welcome and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Bola Harrison. Kindly stay, keep watching, enjoy, and lastly, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share this video among your friends, your loved ones, and please hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Even though it took quite some time, in today's video, my bad, I take full responsibility, because in today's video, I'll be talking about one of the most requested video that, subscribers have asked me, and I think this is the right time because most of these universities, their application period or window will be opening soon in December, and some of them already open in November. So my bad again. Now in today's video, I'll be talking about some of the most affordable universities in Czech Republic where you can study for your bachelor's degree in English. So if you've been wondering where you want to study for your bachelor's program, if at all you want to embark on a bachelor's study, where you want to study, what you need, the requirements, the document, how to apply, I will be giving you everything in this video. So kindly stay tuned and don't forget, leave your comment in the comment box, and please, if you've not done so at this point, now that I got your interest, please hit the subscribe button. So there are various universities in Czech Republic where you can study for bachelor's and master's program, but of course in today's video I'm focused for bachelor's study. Now bachelor's program in Czech Republic, like with most European countries, the duration is 3 years. So you have to achieve a maximum of 180 credits, which is 60 credits per year. It can be more, but the minimum you have to get is 180 credits, which is the fixed credit. So you have 60 credits per year multiplied by 3 years, which gives you 180 credits. If you can pass the 180 credits with your state examination, you will get your bachelor's degree in no time. Also, let me mention that I am not going to talk about these universities in any particular order, not highest to lowest or lowest to highest or any ranking like that. I'll just talk about them as I have them on my list. So the first thing I also want to say before going on is the documents you would need for your bachelor's studies in Czech Republic. Depending on which country you're coming from, whether Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Bangladesh, India, Sierra Leone, Togo, you have a high school diploma. So you must have gone through preschool and high school. So your high school diploma certificate is what you'll be using to get this admission. That's the first document that you need, which is very compulsory. Now for some universities, they will require your transcript of record, which is like almost all universities in Czech Republic will require the transcript of record of your secondary school or your high school diploma. So the transcript of record lists all the courses you did from your senior secondary school 1 to your senior secondary school 3. So for instance, SS1 to SS3, you have your courses you did, your the grades you had for those courses. They will be printed on a letterheaded paper of the school you attended, and it will be physically stamped by the principal or the authorities in your university, in your school, that issued this transcript. So it has to have a stamp and a signature of the issuing authority in your secondary school. So the third document you will need is an eligibility letter. This eligibility letter attests to the fact that you are allowed or you are capable, or whatever English I want to use to qualify that. It attests that you obtained your high school diploma and you are allowed to carry out further studies with that diploma certificate in another country or in your country. So the eligibility letter is gotten from the Ministry of Education or the issuing authority in your country. Now another document you would need that some universities or some faculties would request for is your police character certificate. That's your police attestation of good conduct. Now some faculties require that, not all. Some require it at the visa stage, some require it after admission, and some require it during admission. When I go into the universities properly, you will understand what I am trying to say. Now that's the document you need. Those 3 documents are very important. Your secondary school certificate, your secondary school, that's your high school transcript of record, and an eligibility letter from the Ministry of Education or the issuing authority in your country. Now another thing you need to note is that some universities require that this document must have been authenticated and notarized before you apply. Some will ask you to do the authentication after you get the admission, while some will ask you during the admission process. So get ready to have your document authenticated, legalized, depending on which category your country falls under. Now for some countries it falls under apostille, and some falls under the super legalization clause. I have a video on super legalization, notarization, and the notification process in Czech Republic, so you might want to check that out after watching this video. Now let's go into the universities proper. The first university I have on my list is the Czech University of Life Science, popularly known as CZU. Now the Czech University of Life Science is located in the capital city Prague, which is the the capital city where everybody wants to go to, and that's like one of the oldest and most popular universities that students know in Czech Republic. CZU has about 10 bachelor's programs for international students that are taught in English. You have environmental engineering, environmental data science, you have international cooperation for agriculture, you have forestry, you have business administration, you have economics and management. There are about 10. Now, out of the 10 courses, about 3 or 4 of them, I think 3, requires that you do the entrance exam online. Now I'll take it one after the other. Environmental engineering and environmental data science, the tuition fee is around 12,000 Czech crowns. That's around 510 euros per academic year. You do an entrance exam and you will pay an application fee. The entrance exam is held online, so you can apply for that. First round of application is from October to mid-January, and the second one is from February to April. So within these 2 windows, if you are going for September intake or February intake, you'll be applying within any of this window. Now the tuition fee is paid mostly after admission for CZU, so the 510 euros or the 12,000 Czech crowns will most likely be paid during a specific period the school will give to you. Now another course you can also do is international cooperation in agriculture and rural development, something around that title. The tuition fee is 8,000 Czech crowns. That's around 340 euro per academic year. Yeah, you heard me right. It's 340 euros per academic year for international cooperation in agriculture and rural studies or rural development. Now the application window also opens from November to January and February to April or February to May. I really can't remember the dates clearly like that. So but you have from November for the first round of application, and the second round is from February. Now depending on also when you want to commence your studies. Now another program you likely see again is forestry. Forestry is about 40,000 Czech crowns, which is about 1,700 euro per academic year. The gap test is done online also, and the application period is from November for the first round, and the second round opens from February. So you have about 2 application window from November to January or November to February, and then you have another window by February. Now the 5th course is business administration. Business administration also opens its application from December, and you do an online entrance examination which consists of mathematics and English. If I have not said that, most of the exams, the entrance exams for these courses is inclusive of maths and English. And for business administration, the tuition fee is 65,000 Czech crowns. I think there's about 2,000 something euros per academic year. Now the application window for business administration opens from December to April, and the entrance exam, which consists also of maths and English, is done online, and it starts from January to mid-May. So within this period you can get your admission, do your entrance exam, and start preparing for whatever you need to do. If you are going to pass the exam, you need to start legalizing your documents immediately afterwards. Now you also have economics and management, which is 40,000 Czech crowns, 1,700 euro per academic year, and the exam is done in person. This is the only downside to this course. It's affordable, but you have to do the exam in person in Prague. So the problem is you might have to get like a tourist visa first to come into Czech Republic to go to Prague to write the exam, and I don't really think that's like cost friendly. So the other courses as well, agriculture, informatics, also have to be done. Their entrance exam also have to be done in person. So these are like the problems with these 3 courses. Otherwise they are really affordable. Now for the other courses like international cooperation, environmental engineering, environmental data science, business administration and co, their exam are held online, maths and English, and their opening period starts from November to January, while some is December to April. It depends. Just go on the website, check out the courses. Now note that for CZU there is no scholarship for bachelor students. So those of you who usually ask if you will be able to study for free in Czech Republic, because CZU, their tuition fee is already subsidized by the government. The tuition fee has been subsidized by the government, or so they say, which for me is low, so I'm not really surprised. They do not have scholarship for bachelor students. So if you're studying, get ready to pay this amount immediately you get the admission. Now another thing you should notice, after you've been offered admission in CZU, you will be required to pay your tuition fee immediately. CZU do not allow you to pay your tuition fee per installment. So for some faculty, most of the faculty that I know, you are paying your tuition fee immediately in full after you've been granted admission. And after admission, you'll be required to authenticate your documents, notarize the photocopies you'll be sending to them, legalize, super legalize, and get every document you need before you'll be given, you know, the how do I say it, official admission, where your documents will be sent to your home country to the address where you have imputed online. Now the application fee to apply for any course in CZU is 750 Czech crowns. Most likely that is more than about maybe 30 euros thereabouts, but that's the application fee in Czech crowns. Now the second school that I have on my list is the Metropolitan University in Prague. That's MUP. Now MUP is another prominent university in Czech Republic. It's known for its academic excellence and for the location, because it's also located in Prague. So students who cannot afford to get into CZU or other universities in Prague can go to Metropolitan University. It's cost friendly for international students, and they have some programs also in English language. Now studying in MPU is a bit limiting because they only have 3 courses that are taught in English. You have international business, you have international relations, European studies, international relations, Asian studies. The tuition fee for these 3 courses is the same. It costs 59,000 Czech crowns to study any of these programs per academic year. That's about 2,428 euros per academic year. And if you want to pay in installment payment is allowed. You either paying 31,000 Czech crowns or 1,348 or 1,478 euros per academic year. It's either 1,478 or 31,000 Czech crowns per year. Application fee is 22 euros and you'll be applying electronically, you'll be applying online. The third university I have on my list is the University of Rad Prague, which is located in the South Bohemian region in Czech Republic. Rad Prague is known also for having English taught programs at affordable cost for international students. The city is lovely, it's quiet, it's serene. So if you're the type that do not like to study in big cities or study in, loud areas, you can choose Rad Prague because also they have affordable cost. Now there are about 4 to 5 faculties in the university. You have faculty of informatics, yeah. You have education, you have philosophical faculty, the sciences faculty. Now across these faculties, there are a number of courses offered for bachelor students. At the philosophical faculty, you'll find only 1 course for bachelors, about 2, but it's the same. Political science. You also have political science double major, but it's not totally taught in English. But the political science single major is just majorly taught in English language, and the tuition fee is 3,000 euros. You can pay in installments 1,500 euros per semester. And if your results are good, upon admission, you can be offered a scholarship of 500 euros. So what you need for the philosophical faculty to study political science is your high school certificate, your transcript of record, and your eligibility letter, also a motivation letter. Now the application fee, no, there is no application fee for philosophical faculty. You send your application electronically to an email that has been provided online. Upon admission, you will be required to do your notification, which costs 2,500 Czech crowns for bachelor students. I think 2,000 or 2,500 Czech crowns for bachelor students. So at the Faculty of Science, you find 3 programs. You find chemistry with specialization in bioorganic chemistry. You also find chemistry with specialization in toxicology. You also find biology and ecology. These 3 programs are taught in English language. Now for the Faculty of Science, you will need your high school diploma, your transcript of record, your eligibility letter. You will need proof of English language, that you were taught in English language. If you can prove that by using any examination or proving that you were taught by getting a letter from your high school, that's fine. But you also need a health certificate. So you need your health or your medical certificate to attest that you are in good shape medically. So while applying for admission, you need your medical certificate to apply. I think sometimes they also request for police certificate, so you have to confirm this on their website. Also for this one, there is no application fee, but you'll be required to do an entrance exam. For the both of them, actually, you'll be required to do an entrance exam, which will be held orally online, and there is a book you have to read for that. Now the tuition fee for the Faculty of Science is also 3,000 euros, which is paid 1,500 per semester. Now you have Bachelor's in Informatic Management at FIM. FIM is the name of the faculty, so if I refer to it as FIM, FIM, just Faculty of Informatic Management, the bachelor's course for FIM is 3,000 euros, which can be paid 1,500 per semester. Now there's opportunity to get scholarship in your second year. If your first year results are good, FIM, that's the faculty, can offer you scholarship for your second year. But prior to that, you have to pay an application fee of 30 euros and you have to upload your motivation letter online, while the other documents will be sent to an email that is displayed on the website. So for FIM, you have an application fee. For the Faculty of Science and Faculty of the Philosophical Faculty, you don't have application fee. Another thing also you should notice that you will need a motivation letter for the Philosophical Faculty for the Philosophy of Science, Faculty of Science, and for Faculty of Informatic Management. Now, for these 3 faculties, the opening window is from December to March. So by March 31st, the application period is going to close. The 4th university I have on my list is Charles University. Now, Charles University is the oldest university you will find in Czech Republic. It is a prestigious university, wonderful university, have courses that are taught in English. But the downside is Charles University have some courses taught in English or bachelor students at low price, but majority of their courses are kind of like on the high side. But if you're interested in these few courses that are in English and at a subsidized rate, or you think you want to study, for those of you who want to study medicine like dentistry or medicine, and you've been asking me, Charles University have very wonderful medical programs like dentistry, nursing, and medicine, but I'm not so sure that they are taught in English language, but you might want to confirm. But for these other courses, you will find that they are quite affordable. Now, for this, you have computer science, sciences, international business, Protestant theology. Now, for Protestant theology, it's 25,000 Czech crowns per academic year. All you have to do is apply online, and I think the application fee is 880 Czech crowns. Now, for computer science, the tuition fee is 60,000 Czech crowns, and they have an entrance exam that is held from the 16th to 19th of April 2024. So there is also a recommended text that is available on the Charles University website, where you can download and study for the entrance exam. You also have sciences. Sciences is a course. You can look at what it entails. It also is 60,000 Czech crowns for the tuition fee, and it also has an entrance examination. Now, aside Protestant theology, computer science, sciences, there are other courses like political science, politics, philosophy, and economics, and some other science courses that are quite expensive. They range from 150,000 Czech crowns to 340 to 360,000 Czech crowns. That's quite a lot. So in euros, you have courses from 6,000 to 7,000 euros per academic year. And so if you want to study any course and you think that you can afford this tuition fee from 50,000 Czech crowns above, you can check out Charles University. But Protestant theology, for those of you who are interested in theology, you can look at Charles University. The tuition fee is 25,000 Czech crowns, and that's about less than 1,200 euros per academic year. Now, the 5th university I have on my list is Masary University. Masary University is one of the prominent and, internationally recognized university in Czech Republic. It is in the 2nd largest city in Czech Republic, which is Brno. If you want to study in a city that is student friendly, a city that is full of international people, you want to check out Masary University. And also because they have quite a number of courses for bachelor students that are taught in English, also at affordable cost. Now, for Masary University, I'll list the courses according to the faculties. Now, the first faculty is Faculty of Arts. At the Faculty of Arts, you'll find courses like English language and literature, which the tuition fee is 2,500 euros per academic year. Another course you'll find in Faculty of Arts is Culture, Media, and Performative Arts. They have the same deadline, which is in April 2024. Now, the second faculty is Faculty of Education. You have Education for English language, which is 2,400 euros per academic year. You also have Faculty of Pharmacy, and you have a course which is long circle course in pharmacy. It consists of a bachelor and master together. The duration is 5 years, and the tuition fee is 7,000 euros. But it's masters, it's a bachelor's and a master's together. So 7,000 euros, and you can pay 3,500 per academic year. There's an entrance exam for this as well. Next faculty is Faculty of Economics. Faculty of Economics, you will find a course in Business Administration and Finance. You also find a course in Economics and Policy, and they cost 3,000 euros, and the deadline is also in April. Now, for the Faculty of Social Sciences, which is the last faculty on my list, you will find Politics, Media, and Communication. You also find International Relations. Their deadline is June 2024, and the tuition fee is 3,000 euros. Now, the application fee you will pay for Masary depends on the course or the faculty where you are applying to, but the fee ranges from 600 to 900 Czech crowns for courses, and the deadline varies from faculty to faculty. The requirement also varies, so you want to check out the university website, you want to check out the faculties you'll be applying to and what applies to you. Now, the second to the last school I have is Mende University, and Mende has about 2 or 3 courses for bachelor students that are taught in English language. Now, Mende University has 2 courses for international students that are taught in English. You have International Territorial Studies, which is in the scope of international relations, and then you have Economics and Management. The 2 courses cost 65,000 Czech crowns each per academic year. So you will also be required to do nostrification, which costs 800 Czech crowns. So all of this you'll be required to pay immediately after you get your admission. You do your nostrification, you pay accommodation deposit 3,000 euros, 3,000 Czech crowns, and you also pay your tuition fee of 65,000 Czech crowns. The last university I have on my list is Thomas Bata University in Zlín. Thomas Bata is known for having affordable courses for international students, and it's also a very popular and prominent university in Czech Republic. There are about 3 courses that are taught in English in Thomas Bata University. You have economics and management, you have finance and financial technologies, you also have intelligent system with robots. Now these 3 courses are 54,000 Czech crowns each per academic year, and they are paid, the tuition fee is paid 30 days after your enrollment. There's an online entrance examination as well, and once you pass this, you'll be required to do your nostrification. Also note that for Thomas Bata, there is no scholarship for bachelor students, and you'll be required to pay your tuition fee 30 days after your enrollment into the university or the program of your choice. You will also be required to do your recognition of certificate, which is what is known as nostrification, and it costs 3,000 Czech crowns for international students. Now, for more information on these universities, you can check the description box of this video. Please go through the description box of this video, find the website to this university, go through them, check the courses that you can apply for, look at their requirements, read the details into the document they need, read the details on what you'll be required to do before, during and after the admission process. And please note that these are not the only universities in Czech Republic that offer courses in English language, but these are the ones that I am conversant with at the moment for bachelor students. And every document you need are already explained on the university's website. Every stage you need and what you need to do is already described in details, and if you need further details, there are contact email addresses on their website that you can reach out to ask your question. Kindly please hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and please let me know what you think in the comment section. Leave your questions in the comment section. Before you come to my social media page to flood me with questions, make sure that you watch other videos on the Travel to Czech Republic series. Read the comment section. There are a lot of questions that have been asked that I have also responded to, and other people have responded to. And lastly, please again share this video, give this video a thumbs up by liking the video if you think this video has helped you in any way. I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye.